Welcome to Everest Productions.
Hello. How's everyone doing today? We're doing our summer Q&A where I answer all the questions and talk about stuff and yada yada yada. So far no one in the chat, but we have a lot to discuss today about the plans and what ifs. Hello, Man of Iron. How you doing? We also have modern metalhead covers and edits. How you doing, man? Briefly, we are gonna talk a little bit about what's in the process. Let me get a drink here. Of course, people are excited for the big release this coming July. We'll talk about that more later. Hello, how you doing, Mad Smoke? All right, I'm back. But I'm excited for the big release. So much for Incognito pushing it. Oh boy. Man of Iron, how you doing? Question mark. What's the question? We're going to be answering some questions. You and I, all of us, will be answering questions. We'll also be doing some tier list and maybe some Among Us today. I've not really. I kind of was caught. I should have planned this a little more, but we're gonna just wing it and do it. So, feel free to ask me any question during the stream, and I'll answer it. You may or may not get the right answer you want, but for sure. The biggest question I always get: when is Rise of Skywalker? Usually it's the biggest. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Let's talk about that. The Rise of Skywalker Revitalized. If I could get a clear. Okay, I'm just gonna use that as a photo. Tap. There we go. Who do I think would win in a fight? Darth Maul versus Darth Vader. Darth Vader, hands down. Vader is the most powerful Sith. I'm not sure if he is in like legend. He is up there. He is the definition of power, ultimate power. Maybe Palpatine's stronger than Vader. I don't think so. Hell yeah. All right. So I'm gonna just like wing it for you guys and talk about the Rise of Skywalker Revitalized. I said it was gonna come out at the end of May, then it became June. Now it's gonna be July. The reason why this happened was because I got a job and I kind of get burnt out and I kind of don't want to go back and edit some stuff. The what ifs are easier to edit, but with the Rise of Skywalker revitalized, I get so burnt out real quickly editing that it's kind of tiresome in a way. And I haven't really finished. I finished some of it. There's reshoots and there's some edits I have to still do. I would say 10, 15 minutes are still left, maybe 20 of because some stuff I had to redo. Sorry to disappoint you all, but it is coming in July. Hopefully, if I can get it figured out. The final battle of this movie has been a pain in the ass to edit and film, and it may not come out well compared to the Snoke fight in The Last Jedi revitalized. Um, Let me see if I can get some screenshots here. But the the another thing is I will have a premiere on the Discord of the Rise of Skywalker revitalized before it premieres on YouTube. So if anyone is interested in seeing an early screening of this film, please stay in the Discord. Please go to and join the Discord. And if the link you have not joined the Discord, please, I implore you, join the Discord. Let's make it active. Actually, that's our goal. Let's make the Discord active. Okay, let me see if I can get a link here. Yep. There you go. Join the Discord if you haven't already. We will have the early screening of The Last Jedi, maybe in a week or so. Or not The Last Jedi, or Rise of Skywalker. Back to development of The Rise of Skywalker revitalized. Let me get some screenshots out. It has been a very with the advent of what ifs, I've taken my time on several projects. So I can say that I do get annoyed when people push me in the comments, and I've been making snarky responses to those comments because I think some people are just rude on my Discord. Just if you're watching and you understand how I'm the only one doing all this, please know that please be courteous that I'm putting as much effort into this project. Uh, I would say the Rise of Skywalker has taken roughly maybe 800 hours, 500 hour. I would say a hundred, maybe 100 hours or more. No, 2 hours, 200 hours of more of my time because it takes me all day to make me. It takes me about a week to do 20 minutes of this stuff. Now that I think about it, it might be a little more than 500 hours of that I've spent working on this damn movie. Uh, Maybe both with the Last Jedi, but uh, it is a tur- uh, it is a it is a haggle, and I want people to understand that if I missed a release date, I'm stopped giving out release dates, promises. I want people to know that they just have to be patient for when the movie comes out. Because I can. There could be a point where all my project, if my computer dies or something, I will say if my computer ever died and I lost all the data for this movie, I will not go back and redo it. No, chunk of my chunk of my time of a year has been, you know, working on this movie. But it's turning out great. We have some special reveals of what's going to be in the movie. As you saw, Mount Tantus was teased. Um, we will also there's also some more surprises to the movie we will see. Uh, I can't guarantee that, but uh, okay. Is there again any questions? Please, I if you have a question on something, please give it to me. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me see. All right. I don't know if this will be able to do audio. Let me see. Thanks to my friend Darth Valeria, if he's watching, he helped me film. Uh, I will say there is a collaborative effort with my friend Mr. Darth Valeria or Starka, who worked on the Lotus Jedi and Academy films, and he helped provide footage from Empire at War for the final battle of the movie. So please give him a warm welcome. Let me see if I can get a screenshot of that. There we go. I think I found it. Pull it up. There we go. There's one, and then where's the other? Okay, there you go. Trying to stream it. Okay, this is the picture one. There we go. All right, here was some questions. I was wondering, do you know Star Wars Elseworlds? I asked because I mentioned your Darth Maul. What if? Yes, I do know Star Wars Elseworlds, and we are good friends. We may collab on a project in the future. I can't say I can't give out details on that, but how close are the two what ifs finished? Sorry if it's getting repetitive. Well, I'm working on another what if, Man of Iron, and that may be released today. I took a pause from working on it to do the stream. I'm probably gonna get on it. Uh, but I could give out a sneak preview. No, I'm not gonna give a sneak preview of the what if we're working on, but it will not be it will not be Mall part. It will not be Mall Part 3. Mall Part 3 is almost done. It's just being scored by Max Cash now. So when is the next chapter? I just answered that too. It is almost done. And then you may all have to wait a little bit more because the writer team have to write the next final few chapters of Ahsoka and Darth Maul. We are also writing the newest What If we are having released today, um, which might be a big surprise, especially if you guys are a fan of Revenge of the Sith. Uh, but the Ahsoka Maul. I have been working on Ahsoka and Maul. Again, if y'all have ideas for what ifs, please, I implore, give them out because we're working on this. Hello, Auditect, how you doing, my dear friend? Also, I need to applaud the everyone who worked on the Ahsoka Mall. Let me see if I can get it. picture here. I want to applaud everyone who worked on the Ahsoka Mall What If. It was probably one of the best videos we did. I was disappointed with part two due to the analytics. I think it's just the YouTube algorithm. Not much you can go against, but we are going to try to keep getting these what ifs out and getting the exposure they deserve. We put in a lot of work into this. It's a writer's effort. I want to thank Aubrey and Sonam Burke and Cash Money, who are my co-writers. What if Darth Vader wasn't Luke's father? A what if where everything Obi-Wan told Luke was actually true? That actually sounds interesting. That really does. One of the what gave you the idea to make it where Maul asked Ahsoka to join him after Ahsoka left the Order instead of Maul asked in the last season? Um, it gives it more time. Uh, she's so upset with the Jedi that it's easier for her to be manipulated. Um, and so and so. Uh, I think the problem with a lot of other what ifs is they always do it right at that moment where she fights Maul at the end of Clone Wars because already then she understands what's really going on and she she knows Maul can't really be that trustworthy. But after the events of the whole Jedi framed plot, she's resentful towards the Jedi. Maul takes advantage of that, and you'll see more of that Maul. There's going to be a lot of philosophy Maul discussions. He's going to make her see. She's going to see his point of view, but it remains to see if she will stay on that path. If she will be. Will she see through Maul? What if Count Dooku wasn't looking forward to this? I don't know. Would he run into a sign? Autotech? He wasn't looking forward. He was looking backwards. Can you just imagine someone fighting backwards with they're just like waving their lightsaber like a back scratcher? I think Count Dooku did do that though when they were fighting him in the invisible hand. Star Killer could probably fight backwards. Yeah. Well, he fought with a stance where his style, I don't know. But the Ahsoka Mall was probably one of my favorite projects, and it was pretty much we're pushing the envelope of the channel, and again, we're gonna keep doing the audio drama stuff. Darth Disciple is on hiatus, but it is almost done. We're just waiting on a few people, and we're gonna wrap that up. Labyrinth of Evil is taking the slowest time. I'm sorry, that's kind of a blockbuster audio edit that we need to work on, and it needs to take a year to work on, basically. Uh, um, and then I do want to announce that Ahsoka and Adi Gallia had it backwards. Yeah, they did. I do want to announce though that we will be there is a new project on the horizon that is going to remaster the Darth Disciple audio drama. And I'm gonna try to get storyboard artists to help draw the scenes from the book with the audio playing, so it's kind of like a storyboarded Clone Wars episode. but it will be a remastered version of the original audio drama. Um, the original cast will remain, the lines will be unchanged. Some characters might be recast with our current cast, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi, for consistency, of course. But yeah, we will be remastering that for the full Darth Disciple fan audio. Um, will be in the works when we finish Darth Disciple. Uh, uh, so Ahsoka and Eddie. When is the net? I already answered that. What next to um after the 2003 Clone Wars or 2008 Clone Wars. I think 2003 might be appropriate since it came out around the same time as LOE. Yeah, yeah. Well, I want it may be more 2008. Uh, the storyboard. I need to find an artist that can do consistent. I was thinking of it's gonna cost some money. Uh, it is gonna cost some money to do it, but again, we're gonna try to push the what ifs, and we're going to try to get out there for people's enjoyment. I just came in the live. What about Kenobi Revitalized? That is being unfortunately that idea is being canceled in favor of a we're taking the script. The reason why it was canceled was the story wasn't really coming out right. And me and Sonam, who voices Darth Maul, came to the realization that maybe it would be better to do to restructure that into a what if. So it'll be an epic what if, because everything we had some voice actors do voice lines for it already, and we're gonna take the scramble, the remnants of the old script, and just restructure it into a new what if. And this was gonna be a surprise, but we are doing Kenobi Revitalized is now what if Obi-Wan fought Darth Maul instead of Darth Vader, and that will be the and that will be the Kenobi Revitalized. It will be a what if now. So one what if I have always wondered was what if Ventress found Maul instead of Savage? That might be interesting, but that might be like too much like Ahsoka and Maul, because it would be Maul training Ventress or something like that. I don't. I would if I could, but I can't because it's already been done. Do I have any plans to include Shara in on your channel? He could be in Kenobi Revitalized or the What If. The events of the Kenobi novel are mentioned in Kenobi Revitalized, so it will be mentioned in the Kenobi What If me and Sonam are working on. So it will be mentioned. That scene we had planned will be retained. And of course, Kenobi will be voiced by the wonderful Archer, uh, who has all. I have to say, he's the MVP, one of the MVPs of the channel, because he has always voiced Obi-Wan for the last 2 years. So please give it up for Archer. He is the goat of. He is the Obi-Wan, and he will be reprising his role in everything that's coming out. I'm gonna love Rise of Skywalker Revitalized better than the original. You might, uh, you might. I think some people might think it's a little too dark. Uh, some people, people are negative. I'm gonna see Dial of Destiny. I think I might like it. Who knows? I might hate it. But I'm kind of done with the I hate this, I love this, thought process. After seeing Picard season 3, which I hated with a passion, especially as a big fan of Star Trek: The Next Generation. And seeing people say that this is how you do nostalgia right, you don't understand Star Trek, etc., etc. I do not believe any of these people's criticisms against this whole Disney stuff. It's just it needs to stop. If you're gonna give a pass to one thing, but yet it's all it is just nostalgia, and it's just fan bait stuff that you easily fall for. I don't see it. Again, what we need in television is more like Andor-esque stuff, and people will hate me for saying that. But it's true. Andor is what Star Wars needs right now. Mother Talzin could have given Asajj Maul-finding talisman to begin with and just skipped Savage Opress entirely. Basically, Savage Opress, though, was essential to the story. Somewhat. Barbie movie of the year. Barbie. Barbie. Is there anyone really going to go to see Barbie? I guess people will go see Barbie for Margot Robbie. That movie is not. Why are we even talking about Barbie? Why? I lost my train of process. Oh, hello. We have 12 people in the chat. How you doing? Barbie movie of the year. Such a weird comment to say. To be honest, I just kind of gave up on Disney Star Wars. I am not hating on it actively, but I am no longer interested in checking out their new stuff. Disney Star Wars, besides Andor, I don't. That's Tony Gilroy's vision. I don't consider that a Kathleen Kennedy project. Other than Andor, Disney Star Wars has gone down a dark path. A path of dumb shit written on paper, cringe moments, and misunderstanding what the Star Wars mythos is. And I think we saw it really after Mando season two, where people say, "Oh, Disney is back. Oh, they're redeeming us with Luke Skywalker. Oh, throw flowers and petals and stuff." We saw the Book of Boba Fett, which was a betrayal of the character of Boba Fett. All these years we've grown to know Boba Fett, to know how Clint Eastwood he is, how much of a bounty hunter. To see him smiling in Mos Espa with his helmet off, like it's another day on the job. I was stunned watching that show. And then we got the cheapest shit. I'm going on a rant. Then we got Obi-Wan Kenobi, which started out well. The first episode, Riva aside, was a good start to the series. I went downhill very fast. Just an embarrassment of. It kind of raises the question: did they put any money into this? Any thought other than the idea of Kenobi and Vader fighting? Was that it? It was that was the idea, right? To get them to fight, and then call it a day, and then give Ewan McGregor his paycheck and Hayden Christensen too for. And then we got Mando season 3, which wasn't too bad, but it was still embarrassing. There were moments that I cringed hard, and I couldn't watch that show. Mando season 3 is such a lame. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It is so lame. It is the lamest shit I've sat through. After the definition of lame, and see people left after my rant. I scared people away. How could you make Star Wars so lame? Lame. All right, back to it. Okay. When are we getting Barbie revitalized? I don't know. Why? Incognito. If Ahsoka sucks, then I will not be a fan anymore. I'm honestly not excited for Ahsoka. I'm tired of them bringing back Jedi from Order 66. That kind of ruins the whole mythos that Luke and Obi-Wan are the only ones left. Wrong. Okay, back to it. One of my favorite what ifs I have seen was Maul and Savage kill Palpatine on Mandalore. Well, what channel is that? Is it fantasy folklore or is that theory? I don't know. That sounds like an interesting idea. Getting messages here. What gave you the motivation to do Ahsoka joining Maul? What if? Well, when we started the writing team, we had two primary what ifs. What we do is we get into group chat. Uh, hold on. I'm gonna apologize. Someone's messaging me while I'm doing this. It's kind of distracting me. Back to what I was saying. So our writing team is. So what we do is I started this writing team 3 months ago because I don't like doing stuff by myself anymore. Uh, and we went through maybe 10, 20 dozen what if ideas. A lot of these ideas are done by other channels, but they're done differently. And this one was done by many channels. But we talked about plot line and we tossed ideas around. And I'm like, well, what if Maul she did? And I said, well, what if she actually joined Maul after the order and Maul, take all this philosophy stuff and Maul's manipulation and we wrote a draft, and Sonam, who also voices Maul, he's the voice of Darth Maul, and he writes his own dialogue. He started to do his voice, and he started to do the Maul lines, and that's where it clicked. Like, this is the what if idea. Let's do it. But that was not the first what if we did. The first what if we did is the one that might be releasing today. It's only just taken a couple months to get it done. It is a basic what if idea, and again, I can't give it away because you're gonna want to see this what if. And yeah, it's gonna come out today or tomorrow. So I don't mind there being other Order 66 survivors aside Yoda and Obi-Wan, but I am getting tired of Ahsoka. I think you can blame that to Dave Filoni because Dave Filoni is kind of running the story with Jon Favreau, I think, and that I don't know what to say. What if Luke went to Tashi Station and picked up some power converters? That is a great. I think Star Wars might not happen, right? Oh. Pente Patrol Star Wars is the channel. He has a lot of cool what ifs. He's okay. He's okay. I'm not gonna be critical on people. Throw shade. I'll just say he's okay. Um, Andor is so good, but it has a slow start. I think Andor is a very good it's very good television, and it is good Star Wars. People just can't get into it because I think people have been conditioned. Hold on. People have been conditioned, and you know, people. I don't think people watched like Breaking Bad and stuff like that a lot. Andor is television, in my opinion. I didn't know Sonam is also a writer. I impressed. Yes, he. I was impressed. Me and him co-wrote Maul's dialogue. So, oh, trust me, I blame Dave Filoni for a lot of things. Well, Dave Filoni, I think, was the essential. He was the essential protege to. Okay. Oh, yeah. Dave Filoni. I do blame Dave Filoni. I'm getting tired of his cheapness. I think. So Dave, he's outstayed his welcome. There you go. I see Man of Iron has joined the Discord. Let me give you a Jedi Temple Pass. Um, shit. Bum, 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 bum. Stream promotions. I'm promoting the stream a little bit. Let's see here. Uh, just checking some things before I continue. Okay, there you go. Back to it then. No hate against the man. I'm personally getting a little annoyed by Filoni Wars. Yes, I agree. What if instead of Luke in the Mandalorian show, it was Plo Koon? That would have been interesting, but kind of a stretch. He did die in Revenge of the Sith, and we did see him die. Uh, I don't think he would have like fireproof. They could argue, oh, that wasn't Plo Koon. Oh, come on, it was Plo Koon that died. But yeah. Buh, 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 buh. Hello there. What's your opinion on the Ray movie they're making? The Ray movie. Um, do we really need a Ray movie? I mean, Ray's story. I'm fine just like forgetting about the sequels. I get that they want to give Daisy another chance. Um, she is a great actress in my opinion. And she, I could see her career. Her career isn't like the OT cast. I see her career sadly becoming like Jake Lloyd, where no, actually, I can't say that. She would. Daisy Ridley does have range, and I do think she would find some roles. I think she was like starting to branch out in a lot of these art house films that they were doing. But her career, you could say without Star Wars, her career is kind of dead. So I'm glad they're giving her another chance. But the thing is, why do we need another Ray movie? Uh, do we really want to continue the adventures of Ray? Woohoo! Yay! Uh, that rhymed, by the way. Uh, you know, I don't. I'm not interested in Ray. It's over. Let it go. You've already screwed it up. Um, if Kylo Ren just brushed off a crashing starfighter in TROS, then so can Flo Disney logic. That's thoughts on Vader comments. Thoughts on Vader comics. I do not like the Vader comics. The Disney ones, at least. I do like the Legends ones. The Dark Horse. I think the Dark Horse comics of Darth Vader are in line in it with his character. But in the Disney comics, he wants to kill Palpatine every other week. It's like a sitcom. It's like I will get him. We will destroy. We will destroy Palpatine. And you meddling kids. We already have free Rey movies. We do. I guess maybe they want 6 movies because Luke Skywalker got 6. He technically got 9. Maybe Rey should. No. Darth Vader got 6 movies. They can't let that happen. Like, maybe Rey should voice a different character. Mark Hamill did also play other Star Wars characters aside from Luke Skywalker. That's different, though. She's not a voice actress, though. She's an actress. Mark Hamill was a voice actor mainly after he did Star Wars. That was pretty much what he did. He didn't really do much live action stuff. Like he did do The Guyver. I think he did that movie, and then he did some B movies, but he primarily did voice acting, and he liked that profession. You know, he's not typecast as Luke Skywalker anymore. Mark Hamill. He's known as the Joker as well. I would say he defined how to break away from typecasting or avoid typecasting. Become a voice actor. Leo Romer. From your perspective, what personality traits does Ben Solo inherit from Han and Leia? I think he inherits. Oh man, that's a hard one. I think he inherits kind of that rogueness from Han and that gruffiness. But no, he inherits the grumpiness from his mother. Um, but he inherits his. I think he inherits his wisdom from his mother too, and his gruffness from his father. I don't know, the worst ones. Yeah, I agree. The Disney Vader comics are super overrated. And by the way, shout out to Audio Comics. If you want to watch Disney Vader comics with voices, I would highly suggest watching the audio comics that they do. And I think Kevin Urban voices Vader. He voices him like Matt Sloan. Usually when I do stuff, I always want him to sound like James Earl Jones, but it's a nice little Vader comic. So oh, it's Jason Fox. How you doing, man? How you doing, bro? Blue face, blue face, blue face. Woo. I really don't want Rey to have a happy ending. If she rips off Luke's story and Luke's ended up as a depressed hermit, why would she be different? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get depression in this Rey movie. It's going to be sad. It's going to tug on your heartstrings. That's what they want you. It's going to be the last Rey's Jedi. Um, I disagree, Detect. The Vader comics by Disney, I think they're amazing. I'll let you guys dish that up. Any more from Dark Disciple coming soon? I said early in the chat, and I'll say it again, everyone. Dark Disciple is on hiatus, but we are finishing it up soon, and it will be remastered. I am gonna redo a lot of it for the full release, and we're gonna have storyboards for it. So it's gonna be like a storyboarded series movie, basically. But that won't come out till probably next year. I know. It took 4 years for Dark Disciple to finish, but what can you do? All right, that's your opinion, but I don't. Okay, what what is your thoughts on people who ship and I'm not even gonna answer that. That is so. It's so gross. Hey, Ahsoka. Um, that's I think whoever thinks that, especially when Anakin, like anyone who likes that idea, and anyone who Anakin did know Ahsoka as a kid. Um, so there should be no romantic relationship whatsoever. No, just no. 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 Norwegian black metal all day. Yeah, Norwegian black metal. Uh, Norwegian black. I need to listen to. Have you guys listened to Japanese heavy metal? That shit is insane. That shit is insane. The Disney comics and Legend comics are both. Oh my god! I'll let you guys dish that out. I'm not answering that. I think I introduced Jason to you, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Modern Metalhead, you know Jason, right? You guys know each other. I didn't know that. No, I met Jason on Pixel Joker's server. Modern Metalhead. Um, okay, just thanks. Just popping on. Darth Disciple might have been inspired by some really weird fan letter from 2001. I'll post a video of myself reading soon. Okay. Um, I like the idea of Dark Disciple. Ventress dies and she has a love interest, and it's kind of the inversion of the prequel trilogy plot. It's kind of love destroys all in the Force or something like that. But it is a very great novel in my opinion, and it is one of the last few good Clone Wars stories to come out. Uh, will any of my characters show up in Kenobi Revitalized? Who? What? I'm trying to think of your characters. You mean from the novel? I don't know, Autotech. You gotta be a little clearer on that. Which canceled pre-Disney Clone Wars story do you wish got animated? Darth Disciple and the Boba Fett Cade Bane arc. They butchered that. Um, they really did butcher that plot line with Boba Fett and Cade Bane. Um, I really would have liked to have seen that animated or written into a book. I think that was a perfect exit for the Cad Bane character from the Clone Wars, him getting killed by Boba Fett. Um, Instead, whatever they're doing with Cad Bane, I don't care about. I thought it was a perfect passing of the torch for Boba Fett to kill Cad Bane and become the bounty hunter. But seeing how what they're doing with Boba Fett now, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Uh, I agree that Anakin and Ahsoka shouldn't be in a romantic relationship, essentially since he's their teacher. What's crazy to think is that he's only 5 years older than her. Yeah, yes. It just it should there should not be any romantic relationship. Otherwise, that's grooming. If you know what grooming is, he's 5 years older than her. Whoever likes that idea or like fantasizes about it, I don't know. I wish they get help. Y'all need a Qui-Gon in your life or something like that. Ben's lightsaber color was blue during his time as Luke's Jedi apprentice. Um, Hold on. Sorry, another chat message came up. Ben's lightsaber color was blue during his time as Luke's Jedi apprentice and red during his time as Kylo Ren. What color would he have if he lived on as a redeemed Jedi? Um, Blue. I think blue. Or yeah, uh, actually Ray's. No, you could do orange. You could do orange or purple. I couldn't have said it better myself. For what? Don't be so. Oh, okay. You guys are still arguing about that. I'm not gonna engage with you guys on that. I met Jason on their interview with Pixel Joker, and when he saw his name, he said, "I'm a mailhead myself." Oh, that's cool. Leo Romer. If the sequel trilogy was made into a series that would fit the 2015-2019 timeline, how many seasons and how many episodes per season would you want? I would say you could do it like Babylon 5, where the whole season's like a movie or a novel, and I would say 3 seasons would suffice, maybe 4. Um, the sequel trilogy, though, it depends on what you're adapting, though. If you're adapting the sequel trilogy as it is, it could just be 1 season or 2 seasons. If you're adapting the revitalized trilogy, I would say, the storyline's not. There's not really a lot to it, unlike the prequels. It kind of goes quickly. I don't know. Um, Thought on if Disney is ruining Star Wars, because it's half for me. Um, Disney is they're not destroying Star Wars, but they are making it mediocre. Um, for me, Star Wars has become a product and nothing more. For every Mandalorian season 3, you get a Star Wars Jedi Survivor, basically. For every Rogue One, you get a Rise of Skywalker. It's like there's no balance. It's just mediocrity, in my opinion. Um, uh, and I think that all does fall on Kathleen Kennedy. I think she doesn't know how to run the studio correctly. Um, it the When she doesn't really have like overall over. I don't know how to describe it with the whole KK situation. People talk about KK to death, like she's the devil or something. I'm sorry. If you love Star Wars so much, maybe you should get your head checked, because people are tired of talking about Kathleen Kennedy. She will go eventually. And will things change? I don't know. But I think she is giving some of these people. I don't think she has full total control on a lot of these Star Wars projects. I think those are the creators themselves. I think Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have control over their shows, and Tony Gilroy had full control on Andor. Um, I just think one understood what he was working on, the other didn't. Um, Jon Favreau did what he wanted to do with Mando season 3, and you saw how that turned out. Lizzo guest stars, Jack Black as a prince or king. I don't know. It was embarrassing to watch. It was embarrassing. But I don't think Star Wars is completely dead. There is still stuff that is trickling out that is good, like Jedi Survivor recently. It's just um, it's Jedi Survivor and Andor. It's just that I feel like people are getting conditioned to expect everything to come out from Disney to be bad. I remember before Obi-Wan Kenobi came out, everyone was excited for that because it was Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen and Vader coming back. Oh boy, better pay my Disney Plus subscription, blah, blah, blah. And as I said before, that show was a product. There was no plot. The the story, there was fake emotion in that series, and it did work. Some people love Kenobi because of Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen. They're in that show. It doesn't matter. The show's quality doesn't matter. They just want to see their actors play the characters again. Oh boy, they don't care if a little girl like Leia runs around uh, in a Scooby Doo movie from these bad guys, and this is Star Wars. I don't think Lucas would have had a little girl running like Scooby Doo. Oh boy, I'm gonna stop myself right there. But people, the my thing is to end it on it. The more people watch Disney Star Wars, the more they're gonna get Disney Star Wars because you're buying their product. You're paying for more seasons of Kenobi. You're paying for more seasons of Book of Boobaloo. You are paying. People are driven by nostalgia, and Disney is gonna just keep giving. Again, quality's not there. It's a product now, and not all that product is bad. I liked Andor. Some people didn't, and I liked Jedi Survivor. Okay, next question. Characters I voiced for you, such as Plo Koon or Kia D Monday. Oh yes. No, they do not appear in Kenobi Revitalized. Um, Aura Singh is my favorite bounty hunter. Shame she sucked so hard on TCW. She wasn't that bad, but I understand where you're coming from. If you were a Jedi, who would you want as your master? Qui Gon Jinn, I think, would be my master, or Obi Wan Kenobi. Um, the Skywalker bloodline will fall. Yes, yes, that will come. Which Jedi or Sith do you want to see on? Sorry, I got a cold. Which Jedi or Sith do you want to see focused on in Tales of the Jedi season 2? I would actually like Darth Maul to be focused in Tales of the Jedi season 2. Um we should really see his origin story. Maybe they take some key moments from Legends. I think that would be interesting. They could take some key moments from after. They could bring us back and show us what happened to Maul after he escaped Mandalore. I think there's a lot of possibilities you could do. And which Jedi do you want to see focused on in Tales of the Jedi? I would say Yoda. And this could be a really good idea to, if you want people to like the High Republic and the whole idea of it, uh, use Yoda as an example. I would like to see it. Let me know if you agree. Yoda and Darth Maul as the focus of Tales of the Jedi Season 2. Banger. Okay, next question. Thoughts on the last two Cal Kestis game? I haven't beat Jedi Survivor. I'm liking it so far. I liked Jedi Fallen Order. I hated Zepho. I thought it was one of the worst. I think the problem with the Jedi games is there's a lot of levels where there's too much backtracking and it gets boring. Okay. Do you think there are too many Order 66 survivors? Because I think so. Yes, I agree. I do agree with that. I do think so. So, do you think there are too? Uh, it's the same question, but yes, I agree. And then there's still arguing. George had little kid Anakin like little kid Boba and little kid Ahsoka. Me personally, I would want Plo Koon or Quinlan Voss as my master. That's interesting. I do want to see Maul and Tales of the Jedi season 2, and probably Palpitation's origin. Honestly, palpitations. Oh, thank you, Solane. uh, oh boy, thank you. Give it up for Solonic, everyone. He gave us a super chat. I'm laughing at that. Woo! All right, thank you, Solonic, so much for that super chat. I wish I had a noise here. I need to add some noises I need to add some noises to. Maybe you guys in the chat could help me. What's a good quote to give when someone gives a super chat? Give me a Vader quote. Yeah, think of one, and then I'll do it. Okay. Back to what I was doing. And again, thank you so much. I do want to see Maul in Tales of the Jedi season 2, and I made a typo in the other chat I sent. It's okay. It was a funny typo. Don't. It was a funny typo. Yes, rats, Salonic. Yeah, Ratatouille. Let me see here. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I need a quick. What's a quick? Damn it! This is why I wish I had the StreamYards like thingy, because then I could get like some a thing where I can hold on. I'll just get a picture. All right, we're gonna take a little short break here, and then we'll continue the Q&A. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. If I could find the thing I used to take a breaky. Okay, here it is. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Y'all, please send me questions while I'm away. So, title do.
Remember to subscribe to Everest Productions. May the Force be strong with you all.
All right. I'm here now. Woohoo. All right. Where were we? Back to it then. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, there we go. We got some questions here. We're gonna put a screenshot here. Let me see. Okay. So let me start answering questions here. Let me get some nice. All right then. I made a typo in the other chat. I already answered that one. What if Anakin Skywalker trained Cal Kestis? Would that work? I'm trying to think. What would be the difference, though? I might have to think on that one. Thoughts on Bad Batch Season 2? I thought it was beautiful, especially since I'm from a military family. I haven't watched Bad Batch Season 2, unfortunately, but I'm glad you liked it. This will be a day long remembered. We have seen the end of Kenobi, and now we will see the end of the rebellion. Darth Plagueis, the origins of palpitations would be a funny parody. Yes, that would be funny. Do you think Disney should do more with the World Between Worlds, and if so, what? Erase the sequel trilogy. There, I answered your question. I arrived late. Oh well, welcome, Crimson Acolyte. How you doing? Man of Iron. That's a good one. I think in reference to the quote. I am excited to see Darth Plagueis is Rise of Skywalker revitalized. I just know he has to be using a Force illusion to make Palpatine be unethical. Can't give plot details, but that's that's an interesting idea. 100%. I hear a lot of people hating on Obi-Wan Kenobi, but what would you have done differently if you wrote it? What would your vision be? Well, I would. It was in Kenobi Revitalized, but I would have. If it's not with let me see. If Darth Maul was not involved, and I had to do it like if I had to do it like it was, I would remove the fortress in core, whatever the hell it's called. I would film it differently. I would avoid using the desert planets. I would have made Leia's capture more believable. I would have removed Reva as a character. And you could replace Reva with Commander Cody. And they ruined that in Bad Batch Season 2, but I would like to see an opposite of Captain Rex for the whole clones thing with Commander Cody. They didn't do that in Bad Batch. And I would have Vader and Kenobi fight on Mustafar again. Probably as Castle. I think that was a great. I thought that was where they were going to fight. Turns out I was wrong. They fought on a Dragon Ball Z planet where you can barely see the cinematography because they need to be cheap. Back to it. What's the next comment here? I just jumped in. I missed a lot. We're halfway. So same here. Can we restart the stream for me and Crimson Acolyte? LOL, JK. I would if I could, but I can't. Maybe I could like get a rewind. Yo, rewind time. Click, and then we go back like the YouTube rewind. Solon Nook made my typo. LOL. I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka, though I won't overhype it. Honestly, I don't care about Ahsoka, even if Thrawn's in it. I'm not excited. I'm not interested. If anything, it might just be another like Mando season 3, where it's just fan service, and then the story goes nowhere, and then it's cute, and then I guess it's cute and lighthearted. I don't think, and no, it won't be a lighthearted. I just don't care. I just think it's so cheap. I don't know. I just don't feel Star Wars from this latest stuff. But if you're excited, go. I guess that's the way to do it. Hey, DJ Ronnie G, how you doing? I feel like Maul should have had been in the Obi-Wan show. He could have been in the Obi-Wan show. In fact, what I thought they were going to do, because they teased in Solo, was that Darth Maul was going to be responsible was going to be the one to push Obi-Wan Kenobi off Tatooine because of the crime syndicates and stuff. And I also thought that Kenobi was gonna destroy the Crimson Dawn organization. Because what if Maul kidnapped Leia, and and Maul would be trying to push Kenobi to the dark side, but Kenobi's like, no, I can't do this. So Maul loses, and that's when Darth Vader appears, and then just kills whatever is left of the Crimson Dawn after Obi-Wan escapes. Honestly, that story itself would be. There's so much. I don't have a clear plot in my head, but something along those lines. I respectfully disagree, since his final duel with Obi-Wan might have been ruined in the process. What is your opinion on Jedi having more diverse saber colors in the EU, such as orange, turquoise, violet, and red? I don't know. Actually, I do. I like that. No, I do like that. No, I'm fine with it. We seem to forget Jedi Academy had RGBT colors that you could pick and stuff like that. Did I say RGBT? I'm saying I meant RGBT. Replace the R with an L. People talk about all the time RGBT, red, green, something like that. I don't know. Ahsoka, more like trash Shoka. Am I right? You got that right. Oh yeah, Mando season 3 could have been way better. Mando season 3 was so mediocre. The story was so inconstant. I can't pronounce it. Consequential. I don't have teeth that much, but consequential. I will say that you could reduce that whole season story to 3 episodes. If you cut out the filler and dumb Grogu shit. I'm good with my old EU, to be honest. Yes, I am too, Solonic. Unless you get your floaties and your galoshes and your Leslie Headland, and I'm sure you're gonna find Leslie Headland, and you're gonna find you're gonna find that Disney Star Wars is good. You just need to believe. Believe. It sucks you don't care, and it sucks you're so negative. What's that? What is that reference to? Please enlighten me, Charlie. Please enlighten me, Charlie Williams. I'm very interested by this comment of yours. It sucks you don't care, and it sucks you're so negative. I'm very curious what you're referencing this to. Is it my negativity on Disney Star Wars? Is it my jadedness on all this product? Please enlighten me. Enlighten me. That's all I say. Enlighten me. And for the record, I do look towards the optimistic sides. But if people want to talk Disney with me, I'm gonna talk about it. Solonic, same. It sucks. You're so negative. Yeah, negative. Yeah. Will finance. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's define the negativity here. It sucks you don't care, and it sucks you're so negative. Let's go back. Let's hold on. I want to talk about this. Hold on. He put his boot up. We have to talk about this. So, I am negative. Let's look at what I discussed. Okay. So, I've talked about Disney Star Wars. And I'm not like Geeks and Gamers or like, oh, KK, I like to take an optimistic approach to this. But Disney Star Wars has made me angry the last year or so, because Disney Star Wars is mediocre. It is okay. I think it's perfectly okay for someone to break away from not liking a show. I don't like. I will tell people this. I'm not a really big fan of Breaking Bad. I'm not negative on it. I know a lot of people like it. I'm just not a big fan. But I will say I like Better Call Saul better, because that's just the way I feel. And when it comes to Disney Star Wars, I was excited for a lot of this stuff. But when you gotta let your inner critic come in. I can't just say, "Oh, it's all right. It's all right." You grow up with this stuff, you learn from it. It molds you into the character you are. It it influenced you. Star Wars has influenced me as a kid to write and to edit stuff, and I would give that really to George Lucas. But when you're watching a series and something you're watching just doesn't feel right, it's like in your gut. That's where you say, what is going on with this show? Why am I not feeling it? Where's the love I felt growing up with this show? And that's where you realize that maybe this show is not good. Maybe this show has no passion behind it. Maybe you are watching, and I said this before, a product. And that's nothing negative. You aren't watching really television. You're just watching something that Hollywood made for you. And it's perfectly fine. Now, if you watch Andor, a lot of people don't like Andor. I like Andor. And because I've watched a lot of television shows. I know how stories are built. That one has a story, and that one has a vision behind it. Compare that with Obi-Wan Kenobi, where there are things that happen in a plot line that don't seem believable in the slightest. So we're supposed to let that slide. Little Leia running away from henchmen for 2 minutes in the forest, like some Scooby-Doo film. Take that for example. Do you want to see Scooby-Doo in your Star Wars? Do you want to see goofiness? Do you want to see Vader just not act like he was growing up? You need to speak up about these things and say, well, I don't feel this is Darth Vader. Why would Vader let Obi-Wan get away? Can't Vader just walk through the fire? That's where criticism comes in, constructive criticism. And that's where I feel Disney fails to learn. It is not negativity, it is analyzing. If you think I'm negative and if this repeatedly happens, my friend, this repeatedly happens, Mr. Charlie Williams. If I see it, if it's not Kenobi, where things just you don't believe it. If it's not that, then it's Lizzo and Jack Black in guest roles on a Star Wars show. Big, high-profile celebrities. Granted, it's fun to see celebrities in our Star Wars, but I would like Jack Black in Star Wars, and he may be voicing a droid or something, or he could play someone. He needs to play it believable. But no, he's playing Jack Black, playing a king in Star Wars. He's doing his Jack Black shtick. Lizzo is acting. It's Lizzo. It is just Lizzo. It's self-explanatory. So when you see that from Star Wars, imagine if you saw Michael Jackson as Jar Jar. Remember that rumor? How would you feel? Would you feel positive or would you feel negative? Why am I saying this? That's where negativity comes in. And it sucks that you think I'm negative, because let me be honest. If I just am positive about everything, this will be an echo chamber. You don't want to become an echo chamber. I've seen streams, YouTube people where everyone's excited, they have their toys, and they're just excited to see everything that comes out. They're not giving constructive criticism. It's the problem with, I think, with a lot of it's the problem that a lot of these shows have. They have an audience that just consumes. They consume. They don't look at the food they're eating. They consume. So anything that's given to me, I'm gonna look at it and see if it has any bugs in it before I take a bite. I don't care. After 3 strikes, Book of Boba Fett was hokey and cheesy. Obi-Wan Kenobi was cheap and didn't need to be made. And finally, Mando Season 3 went off the rails. After the first 2 seasons were good. There's still good moments in Mando Season 3, mind you. I'm not fully negative on it. But for me, it was continuing the trend that was started in the Book of Boobaloo, as I like to call that show. Boobaloo. Not Boba Fett, Boobaloo. And Boo Fett, maybe. I don't know. And if Ahsoka is going to follow suit, well, then I have no reason to be positive. I want to be negative about this shit because I'm paying $15 for a Disney Plus subscription. I'm paying money to watch this crap. If it's not up to my standards, there you go, ran over. So it sucks. I don't care. Well, it sucks that I guess I should care enough. I don't care enough, I guess. Maybe Ahsoka comes out. From your perspective, I should just have a big ass smile and accept it, right? No, that's not what I do. Nope. Nope. And if the chat's listening, don't ever just accept what's given to you. Because if you accept what's given to you, and if you don't like it, that's the whole thing about criticism. You can improve on it. Disney could improve on their stuff. They just don't want to. They wanted to make a product for you. And if a lot of these people just say, "Oh, yay, let's get it. Give it to me. Come on. Woo." Then you're going to keep getting the cheap shit every day, every month, or whatever. It's going to keep going. So you have to be negative. You have to be positive. You have to see what works. You have to see what's not. That's constructive criticism. And again, for all, if fans did. Fans have louder voices than they think. Fans can have their criticisms. They can complain, and I think yes, sometimes it's invalidated. Like I said, Picard season 3 is one of the shows that destroyed me from watching any more Star Trek because it is such a ridiculous show. But people seem to love it in this community. I can't say the same for Star Wars. Same. It sucks you're so negative. Okay. Will finance help any initiative to restore some of the EU story? That's my Star Wars. I wish, Melanic. I'm not going to lie. Kenobi had a good plot start, but Riva messed up any potential left in the show. I agree. Riva might have been a good character on paper. I just think it was the actress. And it's not her color. It's not her race. It was the actress herself. She was not good, or she was directed horribly. I think Deborah Chow was not the director for that show. They picked a horrible showrunner to run Kenobi. Smile. I 100% agree with Crit and make a constructive critic. Isn't being negative? Sorry, pal. Yep. You tell him. You got to read the books. Yeah. I know who you're referencing. Well, I think your Revitalized will be good. I don't consider the sequels canon in any way. If Ahsoka was in Revenge of the Sith, do you think she could have brought Anakin back to the light side? No. He was already too far gone by then. Maybe Charlie is disappointed about Kenobi Revitalized. No, Kenobi Revitalized is just becoming a what if. The story is still there. What's the problem with that? I don't know. Yeah, I can't do Kenobi Revitalized. I just think it's too much work on my hands. Gosh, I hope not. Padme and Obi-Wan couldn't, so I don't see why Ahsoka would be so much special than them. Yes, I agree, I'll detect. Okay. Agreed. And I'm sad that you struggle to enjoy yourself and the inner critic overwhelms you and because your character. Dude, I'm not even. The inner critic overwhelms me because your character. I'm a writer, man. I see what's given to me. I'm not just going to accept it. It's not my inner critic. It's common sense. That's the whole point of likes, dislikes, my friend. Yeah, like bro, that one stormtrooper with the sunstep gave Finn a better fight than Kylo Ren. I want to see Scooby-Doo in my Star Wars. Shaggy was awesome. Yeah. Like, man, this Jedi Survivor. like Zoinks. like it's Vader. Yeah. I know he was so cool. If you want Jack Black in Star Wars, he can be in my dubs if he wants. I hate Kylo Ren for many reasons. Biggest is not only because he's a ripoff of Darth Vader, but a ripoff of Darth Caedus at the same time. Doff Cadis. Just let Jack Back be the next Ron. He did great as Bowser. LMLO. I want a version of the song Peaches, but with Grogu. How would that work? Grogu. LOL. JK. Jack Black is front. Yeah. That might not work. I think he's joking, but it's a funny idea. It's a funny thought. Oh man, I can't even do a Thrawn accent. Peaches. We will find the peaches. I hope you know I'm just kidding. Yeah, I know you're kidding. Yeah, I figured. All right. Oh, here we go. I don't like everything either. You have the right to your opinions, and I have the right to unsubscribe. Bye. Well, my friend, you were never a fan to begin with. Adios. Yeah, take a hike. Yeah. I hope you're listening to this, my friends. Because if you can't accept other people's realities, then again, you were never a fan to begin with, my dude. Yeah. I'm sure Collider is waiting for you, my friend. I managed to make a lot of progress on the hunt for Aura Singh today. Oh, that's cool. That's a great comic dub. Soon there will be another great Star Wars EU story being streamed on YouTube. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. What if Anakin was sent to fight General Grievous instead of Obi-Wan? I don't know, actually. I don't think it would have happened because of the Emperor's plans, but Autotech says, it's such a shame that Charlie Williams was so negative and his inner critic kept him and his character from enjoying your channel. I know, right? I know, right? He said, these people, listen, if y'all have a channel yourselves, don't let people be hypocrite. Don't let them tell you how it's done. You tell them this is where it stands, okay? If you don't understand that, get out. You know, don't lecture me on how you feel about your inner critic. Oh, yeah, you were never a fan to begin with. Yeah, there's so many people here who don't. I like I said, I never said I didn't like Ahsoka. I'm just not interested in it. I'm not excited for it. I'll watch it. I'll talk about it on the channel. I didn't talk about Mando season 3 that much. I'm just you guys want a Q&A and you want my opinion on things. I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to let anyone tell me, "Oh, you're so negative, man. You better go on those Geeks and Gamers," right? No. I have opinion. Oh boy. What's the problem with having an opinion on something? Oh, well, your opinion's a little more negative than you think. The thing with Ahsoka, I'm glad you're optimistic for Ahsoka. If it's good, if it turns out to be like Andor quality, good. What that I would like to see that. But right now, it's not a show I'm particularly excited for. And I felt the same way about some of these movies coming out this summer. They bombed pretty hard because no one really wanted to go see them, even though the studios say, hey, you gotta go see it. You gotta go see it. You gotta go see Michael Keaton as Batman. I love Michael Keaton as Batman. He's my favorite Batman. I just don't feel it. I don't feel like I should see The Flash. I don't feel like I have the effort to go see that movie. And well, people have put clips of it on Twitter and it looks goofy, and I'll just save it for DVD. So, but I like her, and I'm not going to disrespect anyone for not thinking the way I do. Some people just don't have good common sense. This is a great that is a great last comment. That's exactly what Charlie Williams doesn't understand. I hope he's listening too. What if General Grievous killed Obi-Wan? That would have kind of destroyed. I think that would have destroyed. What do you call it? Palpatine's plans, because he needed Grievous gone. The Separatists needed to go. He could have had Anakin kill Grievous. He could have had Vader kill Grievous. But no, Grievous had to go. He needed to go to set things in motion, or the war, and killing Obi-Wan, that would have kind of affected the whole Anakin thing. So don't worry, I wasn't mentioning you in that comic grit. It's okay. It's just to give y'all a heads up. I'm not seeing the Ray film because of the same reasons we have, and I hope it gets canceled. Laugh, laugh, laugh. You're just negative, Crimson Acolyte. You're so negative. You're so negative. Your inner critic. Yeah, my inner critic tells me to unsub. Yeah, I'm gonna mock this guy. I'm sorry. Y'all can tell me how you feel on things, but don't lecture me on inner critic and criticism and stuff, man. This isn't like this isn't a TED talk. I'm not gonna spend the time like saying, "Oh, why should you sub if you think I'm so negative?" What if the separatist leaders killed Anakin? Like, imagine he doesn't pay attention and one of the battle droids shoots him in the back. That could be very funny. Um, that would actually be pretty funny. It's such a stretch though. What is your thoughts on the original idea of General Grievous being Darth Maul? Um, is that a real rumor? That's such a. I mean, that's an interesting rumor. I'm kind of confused on that. It was originally going to happen. Oh, that's kind of the. Oh man, I might need to look into that. That's an interesting thing. Grievous is Darth Maul. Man, I. All right, what's next on the channel? Let me see. Get some artwork here for it. Um, but we're coming to the end of our stream here. Actually, no, I can continue going on for a little bit. So what ifs? I've given the Q&A on what ifs. I've also given the QA on my inner critic. That was part of the Q&A, I guess. Um, um, uh, we the Darth Disciple has been addressed. The Rise of Skywalker has been addressed. What if Luke was not force sensitive? That actually is an interesting idea. He wouldn't been able to. It would have been like he went. I don't think he would have been able to use the Force as he fought because he wasn't a Jedi. Um, oh yeah, some other things that are coming out that we are starting work on. Let me see if I can get it up here. What if Anakin met the Bendu instead of the ones? The Bendu instead of the ones. I don't know. I've never really watched Rebels. I don't really know what the Bendu is. Sorry. What are the ones? Like Babylon 5? The ones. What are the ones? You need to explain that to me a little bit. What if Maul never found Obi-Wan and Tatooine and was in the original trilogy? That might be an interesting he might be I think he would be in the Empire plotline. Maybe he manipulates Luke and tries to. The ones are the gods of Mortis. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That would be deep. I think that would be kind of deep. The ones are the Mortis. Okay, I don't remember the Mortis gods. Oh boy. It's been a long time. Is that from Clone Wars? Did I see that? Um, did I see that? I don't know. Let me see. What's the next project? I'm trying to find the picture I had. Give me the. Aha! Here it is. Da 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 da. I think I. Okay, get in there. Come on. Indiana Jones in the summer 2023. We'll have to delay that, but there it is. Hold on. Let me get it out. No. Indiana Jones and the Lost Horizon is an idea I had about doing. We're going to be doing that for probably holiday instead of summer, so it's pushed back. I'm gonna finish Rise of Skywalker next, and then we're gonna do the indie project. I'm still kind of like plotting the story, but it's gonna come. There's a lot of interesting ideas I could go with it when it comes to Indiana Jones. Yes, this is an original story. This is not based on anything, so um, this will be interesting to do. Me doing an indie Jones story. Um, I'm gonna go see Dial of Destiny this weekend. Hopefully, I like it. I I hear mixed things about it. Um, I think maybe people were expecting a usual India adventure. Uh, I'm expecting it to be more of a character driven film. Uh, but I do think there's going to be some Disney fluff to it. But I don't think it's going to be a bad movie. This is just my predictions, etc., etc. But yes, Indiana Jones and the Lost Horizon, that will be our next big project after Indiana Jones and or after the Rise of Skywalker revitalized, like big project. This might be an audio drama. Um, this might be an audio drama or an audio movie or maybe just a storyboarded movie, but I really want to see this story come to life, and I'm still writing the story. I'm still plotting it, but I always wanted to see Indiana Jones and the whole Shangri-La, uh, the hidden city of Shangri-La. I've read the Lost Horizon book as a kid, and I've seen the movie, the classic Frank Capra movie. So I want to like combine those plots with Indiana Jones. I think it's a really good idea for Indiana Jones adventure. And I also want to do my own version of how Indiana Jones' father and him had their last adventure together. I'm gonna get like Sean Connery or Henry Jones. This is gonna be pretty much a nice little a fan script movie that people will enjoy. Prequel and sequel to the original movies. This is a sequel, but it's before Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This will be, I think, 1948, 1947. It'll be around there. So, yeah, no offense, but y'all really don't need to do Kenobi Revitalized since we are getting Trials of the Master. No, we don't need to do Kenobi Revitalized because I just fought. I canceled it because it was taking too much time, and I think I was kind of pushed into getting it. However, it is going to be what we got done will become that what if script. Again, we're going to focus a lot on the what ifs for this season and the summer. Uh, we're going to be the Ahsoka Mall is not halfway done, but we're gonna at least get 5 parts of that, and then we're gonna also do the surprise what if story that's coming out today. But I think, and the other project we have planned. Let me get it. One other project we had planned. We mentioned it in the New Year's reel. Let me see if I can get it here. I have not started progress on this, but we're going to do it after Labyrinth of Evil. We might do it early, but let's see here if I can get it. I think it's right here. A nice little episode 3 poster. It's from Celebration 3. Oh, it's not the right one. I can't find a good poster. I'll just use this for now. And that's too small. All right, this will work. All right. We will. This is also how about Labyrinth of Evil 2. That's in progress. It's gonna take a while though. I'm sorry that's taken a year. Uh, I I probably don't think that will be released till October, so it'll be a full year before after and maybe part 3 might come a year later, or maybe it might be sooner. Who knows? What if Luke and Leia were born during the Clone Wars? Uh, that's a good one, kind of. It's maybe a little too early. Um, and I don't know if anyone has done that before, though. But the final project we're going to talk about is the Revenge of the Sith Complete Edition. This is this is this is going to be a full based on the novelization with some stuff from the script. It's going to be a nice little neat package that we're going to get. It might not have voice actors. It might. Uh, well, I think it will have voice actors because a lot of lines. But uh, I do want to say I do want to address this. I have been using a lot of AI technology in some of the recent videos, but I think it's okay. AI can never replace a voice actor, but it is a good fill in for something minor as a background noise or something. I think AI is a good tool for misc things in your project, but don't fully have an AI do an audiobook for you or just something soulless. You want a voice actor for that. That's my advice for people that want to do projects. But if you're that desperate and you can't do a casting call and you want to do something quick on the fly, I would recommend, you know, but again, it's not advised. It's more of a pro qual. If you want something quality, get a voice actor. If you want something mediocre, get a text to speech thing. I don't know. But AI, this will be probably use voice actors for the novelization thing. Uh, I might push this back to next year so we can finish Labyrinth of Evil. But this is a big project I do want to do, especially for a lot of prequel fans. And we're already doing a lot of prequel stuff as it is, so it might go back on the back burner, but it's nothing's preliminary. But what are well, when are you gonna do the book of Kia di Mundi? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. That's okay. I'm really patient when it comes to projects. I'm glad you are. I love David Bowie's acting in Labyrinth of Evil. Uh, Labyrinth, the movie. I think you're joking there. I like that movie too. I like that movie too. Well then, I think we've done enough questions. I might do another Q&A next month. I want to thank everyone for coming on. I want to thank Auditect. One more thing. Since you're describing how bad Kenobi is, you want to know the only two satisfying things about the show. The One of my few things I liked about the show was Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen coming back. I also really liked the Vader suit in that show. But it's hard to find positives. But what's your positives? Tell me. I have a question. Why are you so negative and inner critic in your character? See, that just doesn't make sense. Yeah, he's like, why are you? My inner critic tells me this in my character. Like, you don't know my character. You haven't talked to me long enough. You're just watching my stream. Like, yeah, like you're gonna judge me off a couple negative comments talking about Kenobi. You can judge one's character. That makes no sense. I don't need to be lectured by someone like Chara. Yeah, if he's still listening, I hope he's always uh final duel on the show and Grand Inquisitor cutting a man's D off. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the final duel in Kenobi. I think I liked the final scene where Kenobi talks, and I wasn't a big fan of the Kenobi fight with Vader because of the way it was shot. It was hard to see. There was a lot of dust and stuff. I have that pet peeve with some stuff where if I can't see what's going on, then I'm not going to give your movie a pass. I feel the same way about Godzilla King of the Monsters, where you can't see any of the monsters and all because you have all this shit and snow and debris falling in front of your face. It's like a layer of shit being thrown at you. The lighting was too bright. Was that your TV settings? I could barely see anything on my computer monitor, and my computer monitor is HDR. So, uh, it it was not bright. They shot that where you could barely see anything, and then there was shaky cam and shit. I think maybe you had your TV settings too bright. I would double check, go back and watch that. I will say Pixel Joker's edit of that is much better because he has that blue like lightning. He's fixed the color correction in that scene. Yeah, Pixel Joker, give him the thanks he is because he is a VFX guru fixing some of that shit. Uh, but well, back to what I was saying. I want to thank everyone for coming on. Uh, any last questions I will answer, but I'm going to wrap it up here. Crimson Acolyte, I want to thank you. Auditect, Mad Smoke, Vinny. Hold on, let me. Mad Smoke, Vinny, and of course Charlie Williams. I don't like everything either. You have the right to your opinions, and I have the right to unsub. Bye. Yeah, please, please. You're never a fan to begin with. If you unsub and you're never a fan to begin with. Yeah, tell that to your inner critic. And then I want to thank so much Solonic for the super chat. What a pal. What a guy. DJ Ronnie G, the wonderful DJ Ronnie G and his turtles. Modern metalhead covers and edits. Man of Iron. And of course, Incognito. Stop Motion Bricks. Leo Romer. Okay. Vinny says any release date on episode 9. It might be July. It might be this month. I'm still working on the final battle. I did do the end credits and I'm doing some reshoots, but I'm still working on it. GD Ryan G with his turtles. Glad you are listening in, my friend. Let me see. I think that's it. And Shadowfast. Thank you for coming on, Shadowfast. So some final words before I wrap it up. I want to thank everyone for supporting my channel and supporting my writing team. I want everyone for having a leveled discussion in the chat. Thank you for coming on. I know there was a negative Nancy there saying I was negative and stuff like that. I got to bring it up one more time. Lecturing me on how I should act, the way I should be. Listen, never act the way you want to act. Don't let some guy at some guy who he calls me a rat now. He says I was negative. You know what I tell him? I think you're too positive. You know why? Because some people can be too positive. They could be wait. I butchered that. He said I was too negative. And you know what I say? You're too positive, my friend. He's like, no, I'm not. And I was like, yeah, you are. You think people are going to shill for your shit? And then someone's like, well, you think people are going to watch your shit if you're hating on everything? Well, that's what criticism is, my friend. See how it is? But again, yeah, thanks. Thank you all for coming. Again, don't let anyone lecture you on how you are. You be you. I say, you be you. and you guys have a great day. We'll do another Q&A next month. I'm probably going to talk about The Rise of Skywalker if the movie comes out, and we're going to talk about the plot and stuff like that. And if you guys have any questions on that, again, save them for the next stream, which will probably be the post-movie Q&A. So again, thank you all for coming, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. See ya. Orca noises.
Welcome to Everest Productions.